Hi, I'm Dave Stewart. I'm an engineering manager at Intel, a part of our Open Source Technology Center, working to make the Intel processor and the Intel Xeon processor really the best choice. That if you choose Solaris or OpenSolaris, we really want to make sure our entire platform of chips, not just the CPU but the other chips, really a great solution for you if you're choosing those operating systems. And part of why we're really excited about Solaris and OpenSolaris, particularly in the area of graphics, is interesting because think about this: is that from the standpoint of the workstation area, a lot of people are using the Solaris operating system for such areas that are graphically intensive, things like computer-aided manufacturing, design, oil and gas exploration, biology, things of that sort. But also from the OpenSolaris standpoint, kind of cool if you're developing the next generation web application or something like that. You'd like to be able to, use your same, laptop or desktop or whatever to be able to, maybe watch a high definition movie or play a 3D game or something like that. So wouldn't it be great if OpenSolaris and Solaris had great support for our graphics chips? Because, actually in terms of the volume, Intel graphics has the highest, volume numerically out there of any graphics solution. So we really ought to have great graphics support. So we are working on this very hard. We've got some great some results. So I'd like to show you a little bit about this. Actually, you might have 2D applications or 3D applications. 2D applications, things like Firefox or something of that sort, right? Or 3D applications might be, your Google Earth, or maybe your first-person shooter games, or even something, like Compiz, the 3D desktop that's available. And basically, this is a very simplified picture, of course, but we actually do a lot of work at Intel in the whole open source graphics area, particularly in the X Windows system and in the Mesa system for 3D, right? And so we actually do a lot of work here in user space that goes across several different operating systems. Specifically for Solaris and OpenSolaris, we're doing a lot of work in the kernel space to optimize these for our chips as well. So, we have the direct rendering infrastructure, the advanced graphics, the AGP port. Basically, this is something that a lot of OpenSolaris work is going on here right now between Intel and the community, again, to make use of these graphics hardware. Now, this is great stuff, particularly our latest GM45. And so, if you have a Centrino 2 laptop, this is an example of a Centrino 2 laptop that has our latest graphics chip in it, actually has an HDMI port on it. This is incredibly cool because, I can actually plug in this into my high-definition TV or to the AV receiver that takes HDMI and does up to convert and down convert, and you can use this sort of thing to play a high-definition movie using OpenSolaris or a 3D game. That's great stuff. And so this is on our latest Centrino 2 laptops, or even just from impress your friends and relatives by maybe they like the certain other sort of whizzy desktop. Actually, with OpenSolaris, you can use Compiz, so you can actually make use of that by going to the desktop attributes and setting things that are really pretty cool looking graphics on the desktop. And this is very exciting stuff. Again, all brought to you through the 3D interface that's available on the chips on our hardware. So that's great stuff, and I think that's very exciting. Now, how you can get involved, I think there are great involvement opportunities because we're very strong about doing this in the open source sort of way. We really want to get the community involved, not only in our the user level work that's across operating systems, but also the kernel level work that's specific to OpenSolaris. And so they're great collaboration opportunities. I think you should go to OpenSolaris.com, download the latest OpenSolaris distribution, which you can try out as a live CD. You don't even have to install it to check out the features in terms of the 3D desktop that I talked about or the other 3D capabilities. You can actually install that, use that as your operating system, run it in a virtual machine, all great stuff. And then you can, if you want to participate, and we'd love you to, particularly getting involved in this graphics area, go to OpenSolaris.org, which is the open source project. We have an Intel platform project that's part of the OpenSolaris.org community, and then you can get involved there, look at the source code that we have in the graphics area, help us out by improving on it, and then helping make this a really great area for us to really bring great value together to each other in the open source community.